wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to play Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. As a pianist and singer who did sing-along piano bar on cruise ships for several years, I will tell you I played this song hundreds and hundreds of times. In fact, Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett is my #2 requested song of all time. And if you can guess what #1 was, leave it in the comments below. In today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to play the chords in nice inversions, and I'm going to show you a really tasty, not too hard to play accompaniment strategy that will sound so much like the recording. This is perfect for pianists of any level, and you can modify as need be. If you're ready to do it, stick around. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources for singers, pianists, music educators to help you get to the next level without a lot of headache. So what I always do when I am getting to learn a new song, I always like to do a quick search to find the lyrics and chords. And all you have to do is just type in the name of the song followed by lyrics and chords, and something will show up. In this case, I have Ultimate Guitar here. That is great. If you need support working on your chords, I have an awesome free download for you. As you can see, this is multiple pages of explaining the chords to you and showing them in different ways. So if this is something you need, take advantage, totally free. You can sign up at the link on the screen, or you can sign up in the link below. So our first step here is to figure out the chords, and this song is in the key of D, so there's an F sharp and a C sharp in the key signature, and all of our chords are diatonic, which means all of the chords come from the key of D. The first chord is a D chord, D, F sharp, A. There's a G chord, there's an A chord, A triad, and then there's D. And then we also have a D7 chord, which is D, F sharp, A, and C natural. You're welcome to play all these chords in root position if that's more comfortable for you. I'm actually going to do a little voice leading. So I'm going to start out by playing D in first inversion. And second inversion. Second inversion means I'm playing the fifth on the bottom, followed by the root and the third. So this is root position, first inversion. This is second inversion. And my left hand is going to play the root of the chord. And then I'm going to go to the D or the A. And I'm going to do that in root position because you can see these are nice and close together. And then back and forth to those. Then there's going to be a D7 chord. And what I'm going to do for the D7 is I'm playing the D7 in second inversion too. So D7, this is root position, first inversion. Second inversion means there's this whole step in the middle. So I have the fifth, the seventh, the root, and the third, just like that. And then that leads us right into the G. You can see how that's nice and close to the G. So let's just take a quick moment and sing as we just plunk through the chords. So it goes, nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake, all of these tourists covered with oil. That's the A chord. Strumming my 6 string, still A, on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Then we go to the D7. Okay, so we're going to try that one more time, and I'm going to show you the chords on the screen as we go. So let's do that much one more time, just the verse. So we're starting with D in second inversion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake, all of these tourists covered with oil. Strumming my 6 string on my French porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Then we're going to go to the D7 shape. And all we're doing is we're just adding the seventh here, like that. Okay, then the chorus goes, wasting away again in Margaritaville. Then D7. Good. Again. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Then D7. Some people claim that there's a... Now, this is a little bit different. We're going to go from D, same one we've been playing, to A over C sharp, which means I'm playing an A triad here with a C sharp note in the bass, and then I'm going to G. So let me show that to you again. D in second inversion, A over C sharp to G. See that? So it's going to go, some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault, right? And you'll notice that I'm jumping octaves a little bit when I'm singing because Jimmy Buffett was hands down a baritone. And so he sings in a little bit of a lower part of his range. So that's the whole song. That's all you have to do for the entire song. The song goes verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Then there's a little instrumental thing, which is based on the chords from the chorus, and verse, chorus, and that's it. So that you can, scrub back, watch this a couple of times until you've got it. But I want to level up, and we're going to add the accompaniment strategy here. Okay. Now, when you listen to this, it sounds like, right? Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake, right? The bass player in the actual band is playing something a little bit different all the time because, that's what professional bass players do. For us, our left hand is going to be the bass player, and we're going to play the same thing over and over again. This is a great way to get started, and then in a little bit, I'm going to show you how we can level this up. So first thing, it's going to go bum, 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 ba, bum, bum, bum. Ba bum 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 ba bum bum. That's what the left hand is doing. So it's going 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Left hand is going to play the root, fifth, the root of the chord, the fifth of the chord, the root of the chord of fifth. Good. And then you can do that on A, the root of the chord, the fifth of the chord. Root, the fifth. Fifth, and the root, and the fifth, and the root. And then we're going to go to D. Then it's going to be D7, right? And so you're going to play this groove throughout. And so we're going to do an interim step. I'm just going to hold the chords down in my right hand, and my left hand is going to play this bass groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil. Root, the fifth of the chord, the root, the fifth. Strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Sell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. D7. Same thing here. Root the fifth. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. Then D7. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. D7. So Some people claim that there's a... Now, here we're going to change the bass line because we don't have time to play it. So for the D, A over C sharp, and G, all we're going to do is just play them. So you're going to go... Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Great. So if you struggle with the coordination of all of this, I want you to do this interim step, because right now we're going to level up the right hand so that we're going to be playing a different rhythm. But for right now, this is a really, really good way for you to get used to singing and playing, because you're just holding the chord down, and it's really the coordination is taking place between what you're singing and what your left hand is doing. Okay, so now we're going to level up the right hand. Obviously, practice this as many times as you need to. I just don't want to sit here all day and make you watch me do it 50 times. Just keep rewinding. I'm a video. It's all good. So your left hand is going to go. See how I do that? So my right hand is playing on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my left hand is going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, both. Left, right, left, right, left, both. Ba, 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 ba. So you'll want to hang out with this one a little bit until you can do it. And this is going to feel a little like, oh, tapping my head, rubbing my belly. You can also practice it like this. Left, right, left, left, both. 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 Just like that. And this is going to work for the whole song, which is great. So I'll sing and play it with you. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake, all of those tourists covered with oil, drumming my 6-string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. D7. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. D7. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. D7. Some people claim that there's a... Now you're going to just strum the chords here. Woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Right? See how I do that? So I'm going to bring it up to tempo and sing the second verse just so you can see how it goes. And then we're going to go back and I'm going to teach you how to play the intro of the song and also the da, 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 like that little part that we kind of need for the song. Okay, so here's the second verse at closer to tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know the reason I stayed here all season with nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a Whisked away again in Margaritaville. I'm going to show you a variation of the bass line now. Searching for my lost shaker. So let me show you how I'm doing this. Left. Instead of just going root, 5, 5, I'm going to go root, 5, 5. You see how I'm doing that? This is on the G chord. Root, 5, and then down the octave. So it'll go. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my... Sometimes I would do this. You can do it sometimes. You can do it all the time. You don't have to do it at all, but I just wanted to show it to you while I was thinking about it. So let's get back to tempo for the chorus, and I'm just going to throw this with the octave drop in a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. D7. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. See how I did that? Awesome. So that's another variation that you could add in. And that's, this song in a lot of ways is kind of a version of Under the Boardwalk, because it's like, right? Oh, and the park you hear the happy sounds of a carousel. It's very, very, very similar, which is why it gives us that kind of tropical Caribbean kind of feel. All right, so we're going to add in now the intro to the song. So this is the little like marimbas that you hear. I heard some fantastic marimba players. There was this restaurant that I used to go to. We'd be in Cozumel, Mexico twice a week, and it always makes me think of Pancho's Backyard whenever I hear this part of the song. So this part is actually harmonized in thirds. It goes da 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 da. Do it with me again. Da 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 da. And the chords go D, and then G, then A. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. It goes da 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 da. Then G, da 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 da. Then A, da 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 da. Good. Now it's harmonized in thirds, and that's what gives it that little marimba kind of sound. So it goes da 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 da. Da, 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 da. And notice the fingering that I'm using. I'm using 5 and 3 for the thirds, and then 4 and 2. Then I'm lifting my hands and doing that up here. Then I'm going back down. And then it's 1 and 2 on the bottom. Da, 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 da. So let's do it with the chords. And then it goes to A. Right? One more time. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Good. Excellent. So once you've got that together, we can add the left hand. So let's try it. 3, 4. See how I did that? One more time. D, then G. See how I did that? Excellent. So now we need to add in the little bit in the middle where we have the da 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 da. So these are thirds, and you could think about this is like an E minor triad that we're outlining, and then we're filling it with thirds. You're going da 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 in thirds, da da da. Then we're filling the same thing in thirds for the D triad, da da da. So it goes, but I know, da 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 da. It's nobody's fault. Ba 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 ba. Let's try it. But I know it's nobody's fault. So let's add the left hand. But I know it's nobody's fault. See how we did that? So let's go back to some people claim. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. See how we did that? Awesome. So let's take a moment. We're going to put the whole shebang together. You can play along with me. You can practice along with me, whatever you need to do. Let's go for it. I'm going to be doing variations of little things just to give you some ideas. And as always, you should be practicing with a metronome, for heaven's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my 6-string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Verse 2. Don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How I got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. Blew up my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. We did it. Fantastic job. So just to recap what we worked on, I showed you the chords. I showed you, some nice simple voice leading that makes the song sound a little bit more finished. Then I showed you a couple of bassline options and your accompaniment strategy with the right hand playing on beats 2 and beats 4. Then I showed you how to play the intro and the little interlude, dee, 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 and we put the whole thing together. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a comment below. Big thumbs up. Let me know what other songs you want me to cover. And also see if you can guess what my #1 requested song of all time on the cruise ship was. I bet you'll figure it out. If you want to learn more about me, you should check out my website, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. There, I have all kinds of really terrific free resources for you to check out. And you can learn more about the Versatile Musician, which is my all-inclusive membership that is designed to teach you all the things you know to be able to play and sing great music that makes you feel fantastic. I'll leave a link to that below, or you could go to theversatilemusician.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.